Greetings, Carmen Mayell here at the home of the Mariners, Safeco Stadium in Seattle, Washington, for the Play event, promoting a lifetime of activity among youth. And what an incredible day this is. If you look around here at the stadium, cloudless blue sky, 70s, unreal. So it's going to be a good day. We've already got students here involved in the activities, both behind me, as you can see a little bit going on. And what is the purpose of Play? It's an initiative of the Professional Baseball Athletic Trainer Society, really to parlay the influence of Major League Baseball on behalf of the betterment of young people. We have students today that are involved in a pretty lethargic lifestyle. I'm going to put my hat back on, hope you can see me. But anyhow, and maybe that's a better thing you don't. But regardless, it is a great time and opportunity for these young people to get out here and to be challenged in a variety of ways to encourage them in a lifestyle that promotes a much healthier long-term life benefits, maximizing those benefits. I'm going to walk around for a minute. We have a couple of interviews I want to do today and on this video. First of all, I want to get a little idea of here. What's going on here? This is a lot of fun. We've got some agility exercises here going on. We've got Mike Zanino here, catcher from Seattle, that's coaching these kids. We've got Rick Griffin over here, who is a long-term athletic trainer with the Mariners. We're going to interview Rick in just a minute, so you want to catch this. I love Mike, what he does here. He's going to help these kids understand what to do. It's been a blast to watch. Again, Carmen Mayell here with the Play, promoting a lifetime of activity among youth at Seattle's Mariners Stadium, Safeco Field. Mike's showing help.
You got to chop that right. You got to chop.
Mike's giving him a little coaching.
You got to go. Keep this foot moving. Everyone's going to have some justice today. Good one, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
He is such an encouraging guy. It is really cool to observe. I'm going to go have an interview here and talk to Rick Griffin in just a minute. And just kind of a little bit of background. Rick has been with Mariners since 1983 as the head athletic trainer. So he's seen a lot of... How are you guys doing today? Hey, everybody. You guys having a good time?
Yeah.
All right, way to go. Say hello to everybody. Watch out, you better get back in your line here. You guys having a good day?
Yeah.
All right, glad you're here?
Yeah.
All right, we're glad you're here too. Here, sorry about that. Hey,
You're on live.
Oh, we're on live. You want to say hello? What's your
How
name?
many views do you have?
What's that? I don't know how many viewers. I've got a couple of 3 maybe now, but more will be watching later. Sorry about that. Let's all move on down here a little bit for a second, okay?
You guys got any questions before we move on? Before you guys rotate?
Why do you have to do this? Because it's exercise. Come on,
You got it? You play basketball or football or baseball?
Rick, is this okay for a minute? Oh, great. They have an opportunity here to be at, let's get over here so you're out of the sun here a little bit. Have a chance here to introduce and to talk a moment with Rick Griffin. Rick, you've been with Seattle now since 1983, right?
Yep, long time.
And I'm guessing you're probably one of the more senior athletic trainers in PBATS. Would that be correct?
There's one gentleman that has more time as me as a head trainer. It's Herb Snyder with the White Sox.
Wow.
He and I are good friends.
You're in your club
Yes,
together.
yeah, we got a small club, very small club.
Well, let's talk about it for a minute. First of all, we always appreciate the work that PBATS, Professional Baseball Athletic Trainer Society, does in regard to the Play campaign and just the initiatives in general that you guys do. I don't think that people are always aware of the substance behind the society or that the involvement that you guys have beyond what everybody sees out in the field.
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in getting this message out to the youth, and we just want them to get outside and play and get away from the TV and the video games and their cell phones and get outside and play with their friends and do fun things. And the players that come out and talk to these guys, they give them a great message because it's important to them too, because as young athletes they spend a lot of time in the outdoors getting ready to play professional sports, so they are able to tell these guys from a professional standpoint how important it is to get outside and do things.
I'm going to do for a minute. Let's move down here just for a minute because I've got some activity behind here. I'm not sure if it's going to allow us to hear everything you're saying as clearly as it should. So you've been a head athletic trainer since 1983. You've worked with a lot of top-notch guys.
Yeah.
You've seen Johnson, you've seen Cano, you've seen
Griffey,
Griffey,
Alex Rodriguez. Edgar Martinez. I've been very lucky. I've had a lot of really, really great players.
You have, and obviously you've been a part as an athletic trainer. I know a lot of people may not be aware fully of what you guys do, but you're involved with them on a daily basis. I mean, any injury, anything in anticipation of what they can do, can't do. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's probably the most important thing is learning about the player and then earning their trust. If they trust you and then you talk to them about injuries, you talk to them about rehabilitation, conditioning, strengthening, doing the things they need to do to stay on the field. Once you've earned their trust, then you end up building a really good bond with the players. And I think you're able to communicate with them and they trust you and they believe in what you say. Because they get hurt a lot. They have a lot of little injuries. They play 162 games in 180 days, so they don't have an opportunity to get recovered like a football player does, where they have a whole week. So they have to play with a lot of small nagging injuries. So that's when the trainer comes into play most, is being able to work with them on a daily basis and keep them on the field.
Let me just, Carmen Mayell here at Seattle's Safeco Field with Rick Griffin. Rick has been head athletic trainer since 1983. So Rick, let me ask you a question. Some of the players you played with, some of the top in the game and top in the field in the profession, what would you say, why are they who they are? I know some of it obviously is natural ability, but what have you observed over time that says this is why these guys have performed at the level they perform?
The biggest separating factor for the guys who become great players is their work ethic. All these guys have talent. They're all amazing athletes. But some guys just have this inner drive. They're extremely driven and they want to be the best. They want to succeed. And those are the guys that end up being, the Griffeys and the Edgar Martinez's and the Randy Johnson. And then also the ability to rise above the competition and want to be better than the person they're competing against. Competition is extremely important to being very good.
So, and you obviously, and my guess is as an athletic trainer, you see that same kind of drive as far as the discipline when you say this is what you need to do to get better.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
Yeah, the work ethic I talked about was the things you have to do to stay healthy. The small things in the training room, going into the weight room every day. An example was Edgar Martinez. Every day, his entire career, he went in the weight room for 20 or 30 minutes after every game, whether he was 0 for 4 or 4 for 4. He did conditioning, he did cardio, and he played for a long time in the big leagues. And that's because he did that. And Jamie Moyer was another guy like that just refused to allow his body to age. He worked out all the time, stayed in great shape, and they had long careers.
Wow, that's fascinating. I have actually worked with a gentleman, David, who actually studied to be an athletic trainer, ended up in the mortgage industry where I am. I know, so we're not out here. But he had a question.
Okay.
He said, okay, so it used to be if a player was pitching in the 80s, 80 miles per hour, whatever, that was great. Now it's like they're consistently in the 90s. What has changed in your profession that helps these guys perform at that level? What would you say over? Because I look at some of the plays of the week; they would have been plays of the year.
Yeah,
2 years back.
Well, I think they say every generation's bigger and stronger and faster. Well, that's true. These guys are bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. The conditioning programs they do are specific to playing baseball or throwing a baseball or hitting a baseball. And in some respects that's great. It's great for the game of baseball, but another side of that is a lot of times kids could be really good athletes in 3 sports and they end up only playing 1 sport. That's one of the things we try to encourage is to play as many sports as you can because you'll become a better athlete. But as far as being able to throw hard and run faster, they have better conditioning techniques, better coaching. They start at younger ages, and they just get a lot better knowledge set.
Wow. Well, Rick, thank you so much. I tell you, we appreciate. Well, let me ask you this: what would you say to a parent out there? They're raising kids. It's a tough generation. It's very easy to get on the video game craze. It's very easy not to get out there and play like we used to do it. What encouragement would you give to a parent out there from your perspective?
Well, I think it's just important to look at what they're doing and look at how their body's changing. If you start to see guys gaining weight, they start to get lazy and they're not getting out of bed, then you need to encourage them as parents to eat better, get more exercise, take care of themselves, because you're actually promoting bad habits for when they get older. And we as parents owe it to our children to do everything we can to give them good skills and good knowledge base so that they know how to eat properly, how to get their rest, and the things they need to do to stay healthy. So I would encourage them to really, really get them outside and go out there with them and play and do things with them. And they'll have more fun if you're out there with them.
Thank you so much, Rick. We appreciate your work for the Play campaign, and thanks for taking this time. I know you've got, what do you have, how long is it, 70-game series going on right now?
Yeah.
So he's got no downtime, but he's out here with the kids to play campaign. We are so grateful. Thanks an awful lot.
My pleasure.
All right, have a great day, and thank you for letting us be here. Beautiful. Well, we're going to come back in just a few minutes and have a chance to interview Mike Studino as well. But then I'll take a break at this point and get back to what's going on in the field and just observe the activity out here at the play campaign at the home of the Mariners at Safeco Field. So I'll sign off for a few minutes and come back on in just a little bit. Carmen Mayell here at the Promoting a Lifetime of Activity Among Youth in Seattle. Thanks for watching.